This woman gave birth to a child, and all the men outside cheered because any one of them could be the father. Kirsten had been placed on the ship by the captain's father, meant to provide comfort and pleasure to the crew. But it wasn't until the day she went into labor that they realized she was pregnant. Midwife Chummy and sister Trixie were assigned to board the ship and help deliver the baby. The ship hadn't yet docked, and the ladder was unstable. Trixie barely managed to climb up before falling and breaking her arm. Chummy had a fear of heights and didn't reach the deck until half an hour later. As soon as she arrived, she heard Kirsten crying out in pain. Cramped inside the tiny cabin, Kirsten insisted she wasn't pregnant, even as the pain grew stronger. But Trixie's examination confirmed she was in active labor. With Trixie's arm broken, Chummy had to handle the delivery alone. The space was too small. They needed a larger room, but Kirsten said any change had to be approved by her father. Because he controlled everything about her life, including her role in comforting the crew to maintain order on board. Chummy was stunned. This wasn't something a father should ever decide. Yet Kirsten believed her father had been thoughtful, even proudly explaining that he had provided supplies in great quantity, enough that she never ran out. Chummy and Trixie were furious. When Kirsten's pain intensified again, they went straight to the captain and demanded a larger cabin. They were moved to a slightly bigger guest room. But during labor, the baby's umbilical cord prolapsed, a serious complication. In a hospital, this could be resolved with a C-section, but here, Chummy had to rely on her training. She placed a chair under Kirsten's legs and helped her keep her hips elevated. Chummy pressed down with her full weight, ignoring the rocking ship beneath them, until she was able to reposition the baby's head into the birth canal. In that position, labor progressed more smoothly. With persistence and courage, Kirsten gave birth to a healthy baby girl. The sound of the baby's cry spread through the ship, and the crew burst into song. She had been the only woman on the ship, and now there was a second girl aboard. Chummy couldn't help but worry. After the delivery, Trixie was carried off the ship for treatment. Before leaving, Chummy confronted the captain and warned him against breaking the law. While the ship remained docked, Chummy visited Kirsten often, bringing gifts and encouraging her to leave. Fortunately, Kirsten came to her senses and decided to return to her hometown with her daughter. The last time they saw her, she stood at the edge of the ship's deck, quietly saying goodbye to everything in her past.